Slope and linear functions. Find the slope of the line passing through the pair of points or state that the slope is undefined. Then indicate whether the line through the points rises, falls, is horizontal, or is vertical. Here we have two ordered pairs. To find the slope between two ordered pairs, we'll use the formula y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Y sub 2 is the y in the second ordered pair, so that would be 5. And we're subtracting the y from the first ordered pair, which is 2. Then we'll divide by the x in the second ordered pair, which is 5, minus the x in the first ordered pair, which is a negative 2. 5 minus 2 is 3, and 5 minus a negative 2 is the same as 5 plus 2, since we have a double negative. And 5 plus 2 is 7, so my slope is 3/7. Since my slope is positive, I know that it rises from the left to right. Use the given conditions to write an equation for the line in point-slope form and slope-intercept form. So first, I need to find the slope because I'll need the slope for both of these forms. And we'll use the formula m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So I'll take the y value of the second ordered pair, which is 4, and subtract it from the y value of the first ordered pair, which is a negative 2, and I'm going to divide that by the x value of the second ordered pair, which is a positive 2, minus the x value of the first ordered pair, which is a negative 2. Now we can go ahead and simplify this, and remember, whenever we have a double negative or minus a negative, it turns into plus signs. So 4 minus a negative 2 is 4 plus 2, which gives me 6. And then 2 minus a negative 2 is the same as 2 plus 2, which is 4. I can reduce this fraction because 6 and 4 are both divisible by 2, so I can divide the top and bottom by 2, and that gives me 3 over 2. So my slope is 3/2. Now I want to write the equation of the line in point-slope form. So point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So this is y minus y1. Now y1 is the negative 2. And slope is 3/2. And then x minus x sub 1, which is also a negative 2. And now all I need to do is simplify this. So y minus a negative 2 is the same as y plus 2 equals 3/2 times x minus a negative 2, which is the same as x plus 2. So this form is my point-slope form. Now I want to write the line in slope-intercept form. And remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to take my answer for point slope, which is the y plus 2 equals 3/2 times x plus 2, and I'm going to isolate the y so I get my y equals mx plus b form. First, you need to distribute the 3/2 to each term in parentheses. So we get 3/2 x plus 3/2 times 2. Now 3/2 times 2 is the same as 3 because the 2 on top cancels with the 2 on the bottom. So I'm left with y plus 2 equals 3/2 x plus 3. Lastly, I want to isolate the y by subtracting 2 on both sides, and I'm left with y equals 3/2 x plus 1. And that is my answer in slope-intercept form. Give the slope and y-intercept of the line whose equation is given, then graph the linear function. I have f of x equals 3/5 x minus 5. This function is in slope-intercept form, or y equals mx plus b form. So if your line is in this form, I can automatically tell what my slope is and what my y-intercept is. Now my slope is represented by m, which is the number in front of the x. So my slope is 3/5. My y-intercept is my b term, so it's my constant. And we need to take the sign with it, so my b or y-intercept is the -5. Now in order to graph this line, we'll go to our coordinate plane, and the first thing you want to do is graph the y-intercept. So you're going to look at the y-axis and then just put a point at -5, which is right here. Now from that point, we're going to use the slope to find another point, and the slope is rise over run. This tells me that I'm going to go up 3. Since it's a positive 3, I go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go to the right 5 since it's a positive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll write my new point after I made both of those movements. So going up 3 and to the right 5 gives me a new point of 5, -2. Once you have 2 points, you can connect the dots to make a line.